Hey there. Do do do. Looking for my lip balm. Feels nice when my lips are soft and before I go get in bed. Hold on. Boo doo boo. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Did I put it under this bed? Oh well. I'll go without. Sometimes in life you have to go without. We lost my one viewer. Somehow I have a feeling that'll be okay. And I'm going to gain some more viewers back. Good evening, Glitter Bear. Good evening, Michelle. Apologize for that. Apologize for dropping you. Thought I would bring the phone in. You hadn't caught me lately. Well, you caught me tonight. Special edition. Special edition. Good evening, Brendan. Hi, Gooder Bear, Michelle, and Brendan. My day's good. I just got back from a small group meeting at church. Hello, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining. And I was kind of, I don't know what I want to say. I don't know how much I should say. I'm different. I mean, we're all different. We're all unique. But I think I'm really different. And I'm not sure that being different makes the world an easier place necessarily, because, my life's not easier than anybody's. Excuse me. I gotta fluff my pillow a little bit. I'm gonna slide you back, get a little more comfy, I think. Bring you back a little bit. Am I a teacher? Am I a teacher? I don't know. Are you guys learning anything by watching my show? Because if you are, I guess I'm a teacher. Hold on here. Got a little cat here. Come on, kitty. Hold on, I'll be right back. You gotta go out. Come on, kitty. Come on, let's go. You coming out? Oh, well, you hang out here. I thought you needed out. Maybe you'll come up. I don't know, I'll come back here. Yeah. I don't know. Am I a teacher? I was sitting in this small group. And it's interesting because I've been practicing being quiet lately a little bit when I'm in groups and gatherings. And that's not normally how I work. Usually I just end up kind of talking and maybe taking over, maybe too much. But I think people often defer to me a little bit when I'm in groups. And the last couple of weeks in this group meetings, I've purposefully been trying to be quiet and trying to be more an observer than necessarily an active participant. And I'll watch people and I'll watch their mannerisms and I'll read the room and I'll feel the discussion and I'll feel the people. And I just feel different than the other people in the room. And it's a weird feeling. It's a good feeling. But it's also kind of scary. It also kind of explains a little bit about why I'm here and what I'm doing and where I'm at, maybe. And again, maybe we're all different. Maybe we're all different. I had somebody asking earlier if this was a cult on an earlier live show. And no, it's not a cult. Wasn't sure why they asked it. Uh, but it kind of made me wonder a little bit. Kind of made me wonder a little bit why you guys watch my show. Why you guys watch. Hold on, I gotta get rid of this cat. Get out of here, cat. Come on. You gotta get out of the room. Cat, come here. Come on. Come on. Get out. Come on. It's gonna annoy me. But, yeah. Yeah, it kind of made me wonder why you guys watch the show. Watch me talk. Why I get viewers. And I'm not totally sure. And I feel I get some things that people don't. And I can understand things. I can almost see things. We were talking about faith and Jesus and praying, and I would imagine my spiritual journey is shorter than most of the people that were in the room. Again, we started in a big group. There's maybe 50 people, and we broke into 3 smaller groups of 10 or 15. And we went into our little room and we were talking about faith and Jesus and what would you ask? And I don't know. I just felt my thoughts about everything that we were talking about were different than theirs. And it felt kind of weird. I felt like I had a faith that maybe the other people in the room didn't have. And they were looking for proof of their own faith, something to validate their own spirituality or their own faith or their own belief system. And for me, I felt like the whole point is having faith, is not looking for proof or needing an answer. And I said something like that, and I think they were all kind of confused. They wanted like video evidence. I'm making that up a little bit. But they all wanted evidence and were wishing they had some. And hold on here, I'm gonna try again. Cat scratched at the door. Come here, kitty. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, let's go. Good kitty. Good kitty. Okay, now you go. Hang with me. This would be an easy way to pick up viewer hours. Keep taking the pets out. Go take a dog for a walk or something. But I just didn't feel they understood it really. And it was surprising to me. No, they didn't start doubting God, but maybe they did. Maybe they did. And it's okay to doubt God. It's okay to question your faith. And I think you can joke with God or say, why God? Or, what's going on? I think that's all okay. But it just surprised me that in a room where I would say I'm probably the newest in terms of shortest term on a faith journey, if you will, that I almost felt I had a deeper understanding than the other people in the room. And a greater conviction. And I think that might happen with a lot of things in life. And I mean, I don't have it all figured out. I don't have most of life figured out. But there's some things I feel I do. And tonight during the discussion, I just felt like I was totally looking at things differently than them. And it was weird. Kind of happens a little bit, I mean, on a lot of subjects. Like when I discuss, I don't know, drinking or sobriety or alcoholism or this or that, I think I have a different perspective on a lot of things uh, that some might find offensive or some might challenge their beliefs. And partially it explains, where I'm at and why I'm at, and maybe why it's hard for me to be an employee or have bosses or even maybe sometimes have relationships. Um, yeah, because I think I see things differently and see the world differently and speak differently. I do. I do. I watch my videos, I watch my lives. I don't think my words sound like words I hear on the street. It's not a plan, it's not a mission, it's not to sound smart or cool or out there or crazy, but it's just the way I think and the way I talk, and it's also the way I write, and honestly, the way I touch or caress and see the world. Good or bad, it's hard for me not to laugh at what you just said. We all see things differently. You're not any different. How nonsensical that is. Yeah. Did I ever write a book? We were sitting there and in the group before we got in and we're talking spirituality. We were having dinner tonight and I brought up that it wasn't my first rodeo. And then I realized I needed to explain to them the story why that's my favorite expression this year. And they go, "Why this year?" And I go, "Because I actually went to my first rodeo this year." Told them how I rode out to Yellowstone and the experience that it was and how crazy they all thought it was. And to me, it was just what I had to do. And I was fortunate to do. But I wouldn't have done it if I didn't need to, if I didn't have to. If I didn't need to provide financial support for my two ex-wives and put a roof over my head at the same time, I would not have gone to Yellowstone. If I would have had a car, I wouldn't have ridden a scooter. I guess what I'm saying is I think things happen for a reason, and I believe it. Uh, Maybe I either have a deeper understanding or a deeper belief or a deeper faith in that. I think the beauty of faith is faith itself. If I need proof of my faith, do you know what I'm saying? And they're always saying, well, they wish they had this or that. And I think they're missing the point.
And I'm not saying it's not okay to doubt or question or wonder or yell at God or whatever. But I think the freedom, I had a woman across from me was asking if she could ask Jesus something. And she'd ask Jesus, well, what is the way that I should go? I've never even read the Bible. But Jesus says he is the way. And I said that to her, and I think the whole room goes, oh yeah, he does say that. But I don't think they got what that meant. I don't think they did. To them, I think that means just kind of following Jesus around a room or around a path. But the faith is the way. The belief is the way. The trusting that you can put your worries or your fears or your this or that and give them to God. That you don't have to carry all of life's challenges. That things are going to be okay. And I found that strange. Again, that I see it. I was talking to my sister. She's been a Christian for most of her adult life, or all of her adult life. I think she can quote Bible passages like nobody's business. But honestly, I'm not sure she understands the words. Yeah. Which I find strange. And apparently it's not that strange. Oh. Wow. But again, maybe tonight was a fleeting moment of clarity. But I don't think it was just a moment. I think I can help people. I think I can help people. I do. I mean, we all have gifts and we all have blessings and we all have curses. And maybe my curse is I don't fit in a lot of ways. And maybe that's okay. But I do think I can help people. And if somebody really wants to stop drinking, for instance, I know what they need to do. I think I know the questions to ask and the things to say when they fall off the wagon. And I think I have an understanding of what that person might be going through. A deeper understanding than a lot of other people might. And I know this might sound crazy, and maybe it is crazy. But a woman at the meeting today said she wants to be a famous podcaster, and she's doing her podcast, and she's supposed to do it every couple weeks, and she doesn't because this, and this gets in the way. And I went across and sat next to her, and I go, do you really enjoy doing this podcast? She goes, oh, yeah, I love it. Well, can you promise me you'll get one done by next Thursday? She goes, well, no, I got this and to do, and this takes a while, and this does this, and this is this, and this is this. And I go, she goes, well, it's hard. Everything in life's hard, and there's always reasons we can come up with why we can't do something, or excuses we can make to not do the podcast, or not go on the diet, or not go to the gym, or like blame the alcohol. Like, say this is alcohol. We blame the alcohol. No, you just need to put it down. You just need to put it down. And I think the more we make excuses for things, like how difficult it is to do a podcast, or calling alcoholism a disease, or blaming our spouse, or saying the dog ate our homework, or what have you, I think the more power we lose and we give up. Yeah, I was sitting in that room and I'm going, I am different. It felt kind of neat. Kind of felt neat. Oh, yeah. But well, I'm gonna have to get rid of this just because they're posting it too often, and I'd like to see some other comments. Yeah, I'd like to see some other comments. Different, good or bad? I think there's good and bad to being different. I think the bad for me is maybe it's hard in a corporate environment to feel like you fit in. Maybe in a relationship, sometimes it's hard to get along. But I mean, those are just romantic relationships. And friend relationships, it's real easy for me to get along. Um, yeah. Huh. Mm. Oh, gotta get some more water. But I'm feeling good. It's Thursday night. I spent the night at church. Just got home a little bit ago. And was out all day. Left the house at 5:30 this morning and got back at 9. I looked up at the stars as I was walking in the house, and they were beautiful. They were beautiful. Made me think back of when I was in Wyoming. Honestly, when I was in Yellowstone, I was kind of hoping the stars would be even more spectacular. They looked about as pretty tonight as they did in Yellowstone. It was nice looking up at the sky and seeing that, and knowing I'd had a full day, and going to get to rest in bed and go under the covers and be safe and warm, and got a big day tomorrow. So yeah, we got 43 people watching at 9:30 on a Thursday night. I appreciate you, 43. If any of you have not subscribed to my page yet, please do. It would mean a lot to me. I'm on a mission to hit 6,000 subscribers by the end of February. Seems like a neat goal. And then from there, go on. XRP Sherpa says, why do you stress being safe? I think that's one of our most important needs. I think that's one of our most important needs is being safe. How can you not stress being safe? You know? That's like saying, why do you stress breathing? I don't know, something about pulling the covers over you. Sometimes when you're out in the world, I don't know. Sometimes the world can be a scary place. Sometimes even alone in bed can be a scary place. Your thoughts can be a scary place. I guess that's why I'm stressing. Being safe. Because I feel at peace tonight. I feel relaxed tonight. I feel I'm going to get a good night's sleep. There's some nights when I'm laying down in bed or trying to go to sleep that I feel my mind's racing and I won't feel safe. I'll feel like bad thoughts might creep in, or I might be scared, or I might have bad memories or bad visions. And I don't feel that'll happen tonight. I feel relaxed. JV Joe asked if I get urges to drink. Not at all, JV Joe. I don't want to drink. So I don't get any urges to drink. Do-do-do. Many of us have bad fathers or no fathers. We aren't used to good energy in this form. Well, I hope if you're saying that I have good energy, I appreciate that. I think that's very kind of you. And you are providing good energy if that's what you're saying. I might just sit here for a while. Wish I had more water. JD, are you serious about that? You kidding? Just watch the show. Watch the show. If you don't, go to watch somebody else. You know? Just watch the show. Or go watch somebody else. You have lots of choices. What shampoo do I use? That's funny. Are you Bruce Willis's brother? No. No, I'm not. No, I am not. Okay. Let's see. I think we might still have some good interaction coming. I could just kind of sit here and move back and forth like a cobra. Is that in India where those guys sit and play the flute or whatever? And the cobras come up, and snake charmers, I guess they're called. Snake charmers. A bald cobra. Do any cobras have hair? They're all bald. It's kind of interesting and it's kind of liberating that I don't feel I need to prove anything on this channel. I think for a long time, I think I'm getting confident enough about it and in who I am and what I'm doing and what Coffee with Ken is all about, that I don't feel I have to do something zany or crazy or hilarious or whatever. Because I don't need to. Because I'm starting to believe that I am enough. Well, you kidding? You got to determine what the purpose of this channel's about. I'm not going to tell you what the purpose is. It's a guy talking. Do you want to watch? It's just a guy talking. You know, and you can watch or you cannot watch. It's up to you. No, I can't fix you. You got to want to fix yourself. I think that's the key. I think that's the key, that you got to want to fix yourself no matter what issue you have. And yeah, no matter what issue you have, you got to want to fix yourself, and you can. But you're never going to fix yourself if you're making excuses and not taking ownership in your situation. I forget your name, but somebody asked if I could fix them a minute ago. I think you can be guided, but somebody else can't fix you. You got to want it. Patty, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm doing great. Feeling kind of relaxed. Was at church tonight. Had a kind of interesting experience. Quiet experience. An observational experience. Yeah. It was good. The day's good. Feels good to be home. Again, it was a long day, but a good day, and I got a lot done. Went live, I think, 3 times. Posted some videos. Had a great workout. Spent several hours with my beautiful daughter, one-on-one, which, I've really never done. Got a little girl named Eve who's 2 and change, 2 years and 3 months. And she and I almost have never just hung out without her brother Augie around. And it was fun taking her out and spending several hours with her and teasing her and laughing with her and blowing kisses at her. And yeah, it was nice. It was nice. That seems like another day. It seems like a week ago. But it was just this morning. Anyone out there have any serious questions? On a scale of 1 to 10, how stoned am I? I'm not stoned at all. I'll tell you what, this is going to sound a little bit out there. But I think once you put alcohol and weed down for a while, again, I looked up at the stars walking in tonight, and I appreciated the stars, and I appreciate the warmth of my bed, and the safety of being under the covers. And I don't think I felt that way when I used to need drugs and alcohol all the time. Mhm. Strange group of questions. Way to go, Michelle. Way to go. You are very welcome. I thank you for joining. Jonathan, you'll be missed. You will be missed. You kidding? You're starting to be rude. I mean, I kind of think, honestly, you've been rude since you got here. How about you leave? Again, I don't look at this as me needing an audience. I look at this as me at a coffee shop hanging out with people I want to hang out with. And I'll have people hopping on that honestly are rude. And they think they can be rude, or they deserve to be rude because it's social media. And we are so desperate. We content creators are so desperate for viewers. I tell you what, I'm not so desperate for viewers. And I'd rather hang out with 5 cool people that encourage than 50 people where 25 of them are not cool. Jonathan, you said a few minutes ago that you were already out. Why are you still here? Why are you still here? Why are you still here, Jonathan? Remember, you said you were out. A few minutes ago, you did, and you're still here. I think it's kind of funny. I can't get rid of the audience. I think there's something to that. Hello, Mikey. How are you? No, it's not too late to work out at 27. You'll be surprised. Anybody young out there? I'm 56. I used to run marathons. I can't run like I used to. It's hard to run across the street. My joints are beaten up. But I'm surprised. I'm about as strong as I've been. So my point is, you can maintain strength or regain strength later in life at a level that I didn't think was possible. Jonathan, are you desperate for attention? You must be. You keep telling me how boring I am. Then go away. Go away. You're very welcome, Jose. Were you serious? The 27's too late to work out? Of course not. Yeah, I think that's probably true. He has nowhere to go. He's probably sitting in probably hates himself. He probably does. Probably hates himself. And if he turned this off, he'd be trapped in his thoughts. And instead of being open and honest about how he feels about him, self, he's looking for people to take it out on. We got 50 people watching. I wonder how many of you have subscribed to my page. I would appreciate it if you would. Again, I'd like to get to 6,000 subscribers in the next 3 weeks, and I think I can do it. But it's going to take me going live 3 times a day, picking up 30 subscribers or so a day, and growing my page the old-fashioned way, through grit and determination. Well, thank you, Miranda. Joe Turner said, can I ask why 6,000? You sure can. Well, because honestly, it's not, because I hit 5,000 at the end of January. I thought 6,000 was a realistic goal in 1 month's time frame. I think I can pick up 30 subscribers a day if I go live 3 times a week. And yeah, so that seems like a good number. Nothing magic about 6,000 other than it's 1,000 more than 5. And I hit 5 on January 27th. So if you are new here, oh, well, okay, Joe Turner. Well, yeah, if you want to really know, about 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, I started going live on YouTube. And at the time, I was at like 4,700 subscribers. And in the first week or so, I got to 5,000. I was so excited by 5,000. I was talking about my goals. And one of my everyday viewers was saying it needs to be a realistic, specific time, SMART goal. And I said, to hell with a SMART goal. Let's go for 1 million subscribers. And that's really my long-term goal, 1 million subscribers. And I want a diamond plaque sent to me from YouTube signifying I have 1 million subscribers. And that is my goal. But I realized as the days were clicking off and I was picking up 20, 30, 40 subscribers a day, that I didn't feel, with such a lofty goal, and I'm going to keep talking about this, with such a lofty goal, the encouragement or the incentives to pick up 30 new subscribers was barely there, because 30 is such a small fraction of 1 million. So I realized I needed to bring in the goal a little bit and make it a little more near term to give me incentive to push through and go live 2-3 times a day. Because when I go live, again, I always pick up 5-10 subscribers and sometimes more. And when my goal was 1 million, which it still is, I didn't feel the proper incentive to go live. Well, thank you, Joe Turner. I appreciate that. Well, I don't know what most of you are saying. Try rapping for us to get more subscribers. No, I won't. I think, and this is a little lesson for anything. Would you rather have, wait, hold on here. Would I rather have 500,000 positive subscribers or 1 million total subscribers with half of them being haters? I don't know. I have no desire to have 500,000 haters. I'd rather have 500,000 positive subscribers. Holy smokes, you put me with 500,000 people that are encouraging, we would make great things happen. You know, you don't want bad vibes. You don't want bad mojo. You don't want people saying mean, negative things. Nobody needs that. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. But you have somebody saying something encouraging like, hey, I'm excited to have a front row seat in your climb to your goals. you know, that gets my heart going and gets me pumped and gets me excited and makes me believe I can. But you got haters coming on saying negative things. Uh, just distracts you. Hmm. Still 51 people here. I'm not even really doing any talking. I could do that myself, Michelle. It's actually kind of easy on YouTube. It's neat. I usually don't type them out. I usually remove them permanently from the conversation. I don't know if I believe in second chances. Yeah. Hello, Paul. How are you? Patty, yes, I did work out. It was, I did 10 minutes on the Stairmaster. And I started a few weeks ago doing 5 minutes, and I worked up to 10. And I do it at a level 7. Not that any of these numbers matter, but I'm getting a little harder every time. And now the last 4 minutes, so the first 6 I go level 7, the last 4 I go level 8. And I'll tell you what, that kicks my butt. That kicks my butt. And then I did pull-ups and core work and stretching. Thanks, Patty. Well, we're down to 40 people. Down to 40 people. The audience is kind of slimming out. Might be a good opportunity to fade away and wrap up my evening. Before I do that, I want to thank you so much for joining on this Thursday night. Kind of a quiet show for me. Kind of felt good, kind of feel quiet. And feels good to be able to be me and just kind of do this and sway back and forth and say whatever the heck I want and see who watches. And you know, we had a fair audience today, and that feels pretty good. And I appreciate you for being a part of it and following along in my journey. And yeah, just following along in my journey and subscribing to my page and liking my videos and just kind of being a part of the show and joining me on Coffee with Ken. I'm going to go live tomorrow at 5:45 with a cup of coffee. Looking forward to that. And I'm excited about my weekend. I'm excited that I'm going to curl up in bed here in a few minutes and just kind of relax and unwind with peaceful thoughts on my mind. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night. I hope you had a great, great day. I hope you are feeling good. I hope you are loving yourself. I hope you are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon.